Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2021 action crime thriller Copshop, a film that is directed by Joe Carnahan and it stars Frank Grillo, Gerard Butler, Toby Huss and Alexis Louder. Now this film focuses on Frank Grillo's character Teddy, who is on the run basically. It gives an explanation in the film as to why he's on the run, but it's not particularly interesting. You're not that bothered. You just know he's on the run and there are bad people after him. He gets in a pretty sticky situation and he only has one option really, and that's to get arrested, because he figures the safest place for him to be will be in some police cells. So he heads to Vegas, assaults a police officer, gets arrested and thrown in the cells. However, he doesn't plan for Gerard Butler's character, who is a hitman, essentially, who also ends up getting himself arrested and thrown in the same prison cell in order to get close to Frank Grillo's character. What ensues is chaos as siege takes place at this police station. The police officers are all fighting for their lives, as is Frank Grillo's character, and it all goes a bit, tits up, I suppose you could say. What are my thoughts on Copshop? Well, this is a film I didn't know an awful lot about. I saw the trailer for this for the first time a couple of weeks ago and I thought it looked interesting. I like Gerard Butler. I think he does these films well. Frank Grillo, yes, thank you, Frank. These are the sort of films you should be doing, these things. And the director has got a track record for delivering really decent action thrillers. He's done it consistently. He's done Narc, he's done The Grey, he's done The A-Team, the one that Frank Grillo just did recently. I can't remember the name of it now. Boss Level, yeah, he did that as well. So he's got a good track record. He knows how to do these sort of films. And this is no exception here. What we get here is a really nicely put together, enjoyable action film that tries to do things a little bit different. It feels like it's a throwback to like one of the cop films from the 70s sort of thing, and it knows that because the opening credits essentially use the same music from Magnum Force, the Dirty Harry film, the Clint Eastwood film. So it knows what it is. It's self-aware. It knows it's a throwback to what's come before, but it still does it pretty well. I think it's also structured very much like a western. It feels a little bit like a western, and much of it will remind you of films like Assault on Precinct 13. So it borrows heavily from a lot of things, but it still manages to feel fresh and original. And what I also like about this film is, you've got these two headline characters. You've got Frank Grillo and Gerard Butler's characters that you may well think are, headlining this film. And they are in it a great deal. Don't get me wrong. But you'd be wrong. The real star of this film and the real headline character in this film is Alexis Louder's character, Valerie, who is a young rookie cop at this police station that takes no crap. She's very intelligent. And she essentially takes charge of the situation when it all goes terribly wrong at the police station. And she's got this real strong moral compass in regards to the law and justice and this kind of thing. Very straight down the middle character. And played brilliantly as well by Alexis Louder. I thought she did the character a lot of justice. And my understanding is she was instructed to watch, a lot of like the Dirty Harry films and things like that to prepare for her role, and you get that sense from her, this straight line, like black and white character. This is right, this is wrong. If this is wrong, I'm coming to get you, sort of thing. And I really liked her character. She was definitely for me the highlight of this film, and it worked really well with this contrast of these other characters surrounding her, who very much fall in the grey area category. You've got the Frank Grillo character, who we are told that we should have some level of sympathy for a few times in the film, but the way he acts never really allows you to feel any sympathy for him, and that's all done on purpose. You're not sure if he's good or bad. Same with the Gerard Butler character, this hitman. You definitely get the impression that he will kill you at the blink of an eye. He doesn't mess about, but there's also a level in him that's, has got a little bit of honour and that sort of thing. So you're not sure where he's going to lean when the chips fall down, sort of thing. And you've got other hitmen and stuff turning up in the film. I think Toby Huss's character plays this hitman called Anthony Lamb, who is a real joy in the film. He's a really over-the-top hitman that's full of one-liners, and I really enjoyed that performance as well. So the film is light in moments as well, but the action is handled really competently. The director does a really, really good job with it, and I was super entertained throughout the majority of this film, I'm not going to lie. It was enjoyable, it was engaging, it was fun, and it's everything you would want going into a film like this. If you go into a film like this, with a certain amount of expectation of what you're going to get, I don't see how you could be anything but, pleased with the end result here. It's very, very watchable with interesting characters. The only thing I didn't like about it really was this whole other storyline of why Frank Grillo was on the run. It was really uninteresting, and it almost felt like they were trying to play around to do something like a Midnight Run, the Robert De Niro, Charles Grodin film. It felt like it was trying to go down that route a little bit, but his character just wasn't particularly likable, whereas the Charles Grodin character was. And that's all done on purpose, if you like. The Frank Grillo and Gerard Butler's characters are meant to be that way. So yeah, I think this is a fun film. I really enjoyed it. I'm actually going to give this one an 8 out of 10. It surpassed my expectations, which is what you want for a film like this, and it's one I would probably suggest you guys check out if you want to have a good fun time watching a good action film. Thanks for watching. I will be back with plenty more reviews on the channel very, very soon.